out to the 845. Everybody tune in. We got a great topic tonight. Woo!
I need your love back.
Crank that volume.
But it's no secret. You be on my mind. Girl, it's no secret. We could spend some time.
Let's talk sex, y'all.
Every time you touch your body, girl, you have me wait. Tell me who the fight for you, put me up in it. Nature call for you, come on and be shit. She a scream for the moon, she a reach. Baby say touch, baby say love. You love me touch, and me give to you rough. You say you fix, so you need to keep up. Baby, for me, feel it up, girl, it's no secret.
Stole my heart like a crook, got me lost in your smile, but really that's all it took. It's the fact that you nice and roll up the weed right, got me thinking about you before I close my eyes for the night. But ain't no secret when I'm deep and tell Jesus to grab your will. Got a trembling for my love when she tell me she let it feel. Organic, what we played at the time that we spit is real. For my beauty, I'm a beast, y'all know me yet, but still. And she do, look how we grew. Best of both worlds, plus that's my homie too. We live life, trips for the night. Came back and stressed every day looking light. She give a fuck about how much cash the guy got. Mommy loving him, but she fell in love with the back shots. She give a fuck about how much cash the guy got. Mommy loving him, but she fell in love with the back shots.
You be on my mind. Girl, it's no secret. We could spend some time. Every time you touch your body, girl, you have me wait. Tell me who the fight for you, put me up in it. Nature call for you, come on and be shit. She a scream for the moon, she a reach. Baby say touch, baby say love. You love me touch, and me give to you rough. You say you fix, so you need to keep up. Baby, for me, feel it up, girl, it's no secret.
Ain't no secret, you been on my mind. I think it's right, we should spend some time. Your body hot, girl, you're so fine. Guess your ex know what I feel, to drop a dime. It ain't no secret that, girl, you're mine. I love the way you move, you make that body whine. The way you put it on me, make that body grind. It ain't no secret that that body might drunk off your love, girl. I'm sipping wine. If your love or punishment, I'm going crime. We can take it one day at a time, so it's only right that we take our time. You get the pulling on me, I get the pulling on you. Start kissing on me, I start kissing on you. Next thing you know, when our birthday soon, you get the freaking on me, I get the freaking on you.
You be on my mind. Girl, it's no secret. We could spend some time. Every time we touch your
Make sure
body,
y'all tune in. We got a great show tonight. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about it. We're gonna tell a little bit of secrets tonight. Let's talk sex, baby.
We could spend some time. Every time you touch your body, girl, you have me wait. Tell me who the fight.
Shout out to Heindel World Boss. Listen, I can stay with him all night long. Shout out to the 845. First and foremost, happy Monday to everybody. You already know it's your girl Moochie. Shout out to the hottest online video station, reporting live 845. Straight 845 radio, building our own from the ground up and beyond. First of all, I want to hope everybody had an amazing weekend. If we could just take a minute just to recap some of the things that happened this weekend. Shout out to Ralph and Jasmine Parker and the whole Mavor Entertainment. I dabbled in a little acting this weekend. It was definitely fun. It was a nice intimate setting. So shout out to them for that. Shout out to Newburgh. They had their 2019 annual Easter Hunt Bash. Great turnout. Shout out to DJ Ms. Official. She's always on the ones and twos showing love. And to all Planned Parenthood people giving out face painting. It was so much food. Matter of fact, I gotta keep shouting out the We Are Newburgh movement because there was so much food. Like they kept pushing the egg hunt back because they wanted people to eat because there was so much food. So shout out to Newburgh for that. Now, let's start the week off because, Shout out to our tonight's sponsors. Tonight's show is sponsored by BelleBlacklabel because I'm thinking about sex, Mom. I'm trying to dive into it. You holding us up. We trying to know what sex be like in 2019. We trying to learn the G spots and the E spots and all that, Mom. But she's right. Tonight's sponsors are Affordable Movers. Make sure you let them know that Moochie sent you, as well as BelleBlacklabel. Remember to shop for the culture. Now, we have the beautiful. Now listen, when I seen Bedroom Kandi, and I seen this young lady, I thought this was the perfect job. Like, these two just mesh together. And she does this she has this love for this, and she does it. But so we're going to jump right into it. Tell them who you are and a little bit about yourself.
Hi, everyone. I am Elisha Littles, known as Miss Littles. I am a sex influencer and a Bedroom Kandi consultant. Basically, what I do, I promote and educate people about how to have amazing sex.
Right. Amazing sex.
Yeah, sex should be amazing.
Now let's talk about that, because a lot of us really don't know what amazing sex is. Mm-hmm. What is amazing sex?
Amazing sex is whatever makes you feel good.
Okay.
Whatever gets it going for you, the juice is flowing, whatever you're into, that communication, that honesty, that openness, that's amazing sex.
Amazing. Now listen, how often are we supposed to have amazing sex?
I mean, you're gonna have some flukes now.
Right.
I'm not saying every time should be a, out the park, universal kind of thing, but you should have amazing sex as much as possible.
Like, what is it? Okay, so like, how many? Because we had this conversation. Like, how many times should you have sex? Like, what is a good count during the week? Like, a week, should you have sex?
Every day.
You should have sex every day?
You should have sex every day. It's good for you. Sex not only is good for your mental, and it's good for your physical. You're exercising every time you have sex. You burn a lot of calories during sex.
Ooh, that's why I'm so big.
If you don't like working out, I'm just saying.
Somebody said all day, every day for the rest of your life. Is that true?
If you could, and you with it, absolutely.
Now, let me ask you this question: if lack of sex, how does that affect you?
Your mood.
Right.
People who do not have enough sex tend to be depressed.
Right.
Their mood just is horrible. You're not burning enough calories.
Right.
And you're just not happy.
Right.
You're just not happy. It's good for release of endorphins. Sex is good. Do it.
Now we're gonna go down the journey of this sex thing from the Rudy to the Tootie. So if you have any questions, by all means ask, please. Now, we talking about sex. Now,
okay.
When people say sex, now this is 2019, so when I think about sex, I think about the whole kit and caboodle. I think about the intimacy, the romance. I think about, the oral, the anal. I think about the whole enchilada.
Yeah.
But when people say sex, they kind of like break it up into categories. So when you go into a bedroom, when you have sex with your partner, are you supposed to be open and free? Or are you supposed to hold back? Are you supposed to wait? Like, how does that go?
When you step into the bedroom with your partner, you want complete honesty. You want openness. Sex isn't going to be good if you can't be open.
Right.
If you can't be honest and say, I like it like this. I don't like when you do that. Put my leg here.
Right.
Turn me this way. When you have that communication, sex can be a wonderful experience.
So do you feel like sex when you go into the bedroom with your with the other person, you should already be in communication with them? Absolutely.
And then even during the sex, you should have communication. I love it when you do that. I love it when you touch me like that. Continue. You know what?
Right.
Have your little safe words.
Right, safe words. I like that, safe words.
Have your little safe words.
Right.
Pineapples works.
Now, for you? For you personally? What is the most, and not to put your business out there, but what is the most drastic thing that you've done sexually that has made you a better woman?
I would say I kind of walked on the wild side of my kink or BDSM.
Okay.
The whole dom sub relationship. That you have to be open, especially if you're a boss woman and you are a boss woman and you're making decisions every day about everything. I have children.
Right.
I'm paying bills. Like, I make my decisions, so I tend to be very dominant.
Right.
So to be able to fall back and be a submissive and be in touch and say, okay, I'm here for you. This is what you want.
Right.
it's kind of like woosah. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So with that, I got to be soft because Black women, we're not allowed to be soft.
Right.
So I was allowed to be soft. I was allowed to be open and honest and kind of get in touch with sides of myself that I didn't even know that I was into.
Now listen, let's get into it. How long have you actually been doing Bedroom Kandi?
Okay, I've been doing Bedroom Kandi since January of this year. Mm-hmm. Before that, I was just blogging about sex and women's health, and I kind of just fell into it. I had a lingerie party. Mm-hmm. I had a consultant come out to my party. She did an amazing job, and I said, "Ooh, I could do this. Like, all I do is talk about sex all day already, so I can do this. This is right up my alley." So here I am, and it's been since January.
Now, we have to ask because you're sitting, you're telling us that sex is good for us. Sex is it works for us. It keeps us happy, keeps us in a good mood. Now, there's a lot of women out here, as you know, and men that are single. Okay, now, to be a happy person, we were saying that sex is good every day. It's good for you every day. Now, you're a single person. How does that go about? Because you don't want to have, if you're single and you don't want to do this with multiple partners. I
mean, if you're doing it with multiple partners and you're being smart about it, then do you. Like, if you're protecting yourself, you're testing, you're getting testing. If you're doing like, if you're safe about it, okay. No shame, no judgment. But if you are single, masturbation is an amazing thing also. That also releases that.
And we're going to get into that. So let's start with, because listen, she bought us some goodies. So let's start with ourselves.
Yes.
And ourselves as in pleasing ourselves. Well, for a woman, what is the most important thing that women should know about pleasing themselves sexually?
Knowing what turns you on and what turns you off. And knowing where your G-spot is. And a lot of women don't know where their G-spot is. Your clitoris. A lot of women don't know where their clitoris is at. And knowing what there's different ways to stimulate yourself. There's clitoral stimulation, there's vaginal stimulation, there's anal stimulation, there's nipple play. That's also, you can get an orgasm from nipple play. So just knowing what you're into and taking that time to know yourself.
Right.
So masturbation is key.
So now, wait, Ma, I just want to make sure you get us standing up at the table, right? We're at the table. We're good? Yeah. Okay, so we're at the table. Okay. Now, I'm coming to Bedroom Kandi, and I said to myself, I want to work on myself. I want to please myself. Mm-hmm. What is the first thing that you would show me?
Okay, well, this right here is our lipstick. It's on the go. I love it. Put it in your pocket. And your purse, girl. Yeah. The speeds, go ahead. And it's USB chargeable. So your phone can charge it. Your phone charges.
Your phone charges. I could be in the car and have a feeling and just like really quick.
Yeah, just be like, you know what? Yeah.
Woo!
And it has 5 speeds. And it's portable, and I love that is my go-to.
Now let me ask you a question, because you don't ever feel like when you're doing this to yourself, like, ew, like, why?
Okay, so my thing with masturbation, I grew up really religious, like Pentecostal. You know,
first to your ankle, no makeup, no jewelry. Talk about
prayer clause, like all that. So you weren't allowed to talk about that stuff. I feel like I learned pretty young, like, ooh, that feels good. But my mom was like, don't you do that again.
Right. Okay.
So as I got older, I just realized that making time for yourself to masturbate, you're learning yourself. So when you do have a sexual partner, you can say, okay, this is how I like this. This gets me to where I need to go. Can you do that? If not, I mean, you got.
So listen, she gave us. Listen, now, if you're going to Walmart and you feel a feeling, she gave us a little lipstick. Now, I come to you and I said, listen, sis, I don't want nothing on the go. I want to lay in my bed and I really want to explore me by myself. Okay. What would the next thing you would offer me?
I have the turbo.
The turbo.
It looks like a little bullet kind of thing.
It's not that big.
No, but we do have bigger
turbos.
We have bigger turbos. We also have
this thing is vibrating, y'all.
Toys that are good for clitoral and your G-spot stimulation, which are bigger. I don't have any of those with me because they're bigger. But that's also good to keep. It looks like a rabbit. I don't know if you've seen the rabbit.
No.
The rabbit's good. We have our own little rabbit. We have so many different products for G-spot and clitoral stimulation that they're amazing.
Now, What the?
We got something for the guys first. We got to do the guys first. Do the fellas first before we get to that.
Okay.
All right, so for the fellas.
So this is for if fellas want to masturbate.
If the fellas want to masturbate.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a sleeve.
Okay.
A sleeve is basically a vagina pocket.
Like a Susie in jail.
A Susie, yeah.
Oh.
It's soft. You can turn it inside out. It's rich.
And they put their thing in there.
Yeah, and it looks like it's not gonna fit, but it does. It'll give.
And they get around that thing good.
Yep.
Make them feel like they ain't a woman.
Yep.
Oh, God.
That's my lube in there, but you see it's rich.
Right.
The lube, I have really good lubes, and it vibrates. So
it vibrates.
It vibrates also. So for some men, and I've heard like different reviews on it because we have one that doesn't vibrate.
Right.
For some of the men, it's like it's too much, like the vibration, and then it's tight, and then the ridge, and it's just too much for a male brain sometimes, I guess. Like they just like it's too much thinking, like I don't know, too much stimulation. So if you're not into it, you can't take the vibrator out.
Woo!
But it does vibrate, and it's also a sleeve, and it's tight. So I hear that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, if it ain't tight, it ain't right. I'm just trying to tell you. Listen, shout out to all right, so we got something for the guys.
We got something for the guys.
Now, I'm getting to this gadget. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still trying to get to see what we going to do with this thing right here.
Okay, so this is good for anal play.
Whoa.
These are beads.
Okay.
We do have your regular anal plug.
Okay.
But this is called Step by Step.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to work it in slowly. So you start here, and if you can get the whole thing in, and when you have an orgasm, you're supposed to pull it out slowly during your orgasm, and it makes the sensation really intense and intensifies your orgasm.
Be you being a sex connoisseur, is it politically correct? Is it healthy to be playing in your anal area?
If you are cleaning your toys before you stick it in, and you are doing it gently, you're not yanking it out, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
I was told that hole wasn't supposed to have entry.
Girl, that entry is amazing.
Shout out to listen. We're going down to I'll tell you, shout out to Bedroom Kandi here in the building. All right, now she got some balls here.
Okay.
Talk to us about these balls we got going on
These
here.
These are the holds on to me. We all know what Kegels are, right?
No.
Kegels are push-ups for your vagina.
Oh, yeah. When you yeah. What do you call them?
Kegels.
Okay.
What do you call them?
I don't know. I just be working them out. I just be
Then,
sitting
girl,
there just walking them around, squeezing.
All right. So she's doing her push-ups.
Okay.
So we have these hold on to me balls, and it's different. Let's see if I can get them out. There we go. You insert.
Insert where?
Into your vagina.
Okay.
It's weighted. Feel that? And you just squeeze throughout the day.
Ooh.
The weight is really good because it builds your strengthens your pelvic floor, which is what you're doing when you do Kegels. Kegels are good for especially if you had children with incontinence. Also to intensify your orgasm.
Okay.
So when you have an orgasm, I don't know if you feel that pulse.
Yes.
That your vagina does. Girl, you're working your balls. You're just working your balls.
Oh, that's how I'm keeping them right.
You're keeping them right. So to be able to control that, when you have an orgasm, your walls basically tighten and squeeze on your partner's lingam.
Right.
So it's like a massage. So doing your Kegels just strengthens that.
Ooh. Now, how many times a day, if I was to insert it, how many times a day, or what's the recommendation of exercise regimen for your vagina with this?
I used to wear my Kegels all day.
Ooh.
Literally all day. And it just, even if I wasn't doing Kegels, my balls, I would wear them all day. Literally. Right. I would wear them all, like in the morning, get up, shower, insert them.
And all day walk around.
And just squeezing.
Now, do you think, is this good for women that just had babies per se?
Yes.
To get them to snap back?
Absolutely. When I had my last child, my fourth, and I don't know if it was because he was the fourth and my body was like, oh no, child, you was doing too much. Right. I remember going to my GYN and saying like, look, I can't hold my urine. I don't know what the problem is. And they had me go to a bladder specialist.
Right.
And I said, well, all she's doing is telling me to lay down and squeeze. I could do this at home, and I'm paying you $25
Right.
to come into Crystal Run, and you telling me to squeeze my vagina.
Right.
I could do that at home. So that's what caused me to start getting Benway balls or Kegel balls and doing my Kegels.
And now it's back in shape like a
Ooh,
snapback.
yes.
Ooh, I'm gonna get one of these. Hey, purchase it now. All right, now. Some of you may say that's for the people that like to pleasure yourself. Now, let's go on to some couple things because we like to keep it spicy in the bedroom.
Me too.
And I see you have some products to keep it spicy. So, what's one of the things you can do as a couple in the bedroom to keep it spicy?
Okay, foreplay wise, because foreplay is very important. Okay,
Very.
fellas. We need to get the engine roaring a little bit before you just slide on in.
Right.
So I got a couple of good foreplay products. Okay. Give me your hand, girl. Other way.
There's some freaky stuff he got going on here, y'all.
Blow on that.
That thing warm.
Now lick it.
Woo. Lick it. Woo.
Okay, now
Woo.
this is our sweet spot. It's honey flavored foreplay warming gel. It's really good for nipple play. So put a little bit on your nipples. Have your partner either blow on it. So it causes that.
It tastes good too.
It does. It's honey flavored. Warming sensation. And then it's edible, so he can suck on your nipples and it'll taste delicious.
And I'll still get that
You'll
arising,
have that warm
sensation. All right.
So that's one thing. We also have body paints that are really good, edible body paints. And we have Kiss and Tingle, which is also kind of the same thing, but it's good for oral.
Okay. Okay.
And it's sugar-free, so you're not putting sugar down there, because we know you don't want to put sugar down there.
And it affects your,
yeah, you don't want to do that.
Right.
So that's to get the foreplay thing going. Okay, so now y'all are in, you're in the whole session, right?
Yes, we in the bedroom.
You in the session, right?
Right.
You turned on, ready to go. All right. So I don't know if you like me, you work all day.
Yes.
And it's like, babe, he wants you to back it up, put your leg up over your head, and you're like, but brother,
I worked all day. I'm tired.
I worked all day. I got you.
Okay.
Okay.
Teach us. Teach us the way.
This is called Play With Me.
Play with me. Okay.
Okay. Play With Me can go neck, your ankles going here, right? So your spread eagle. We can't do it here.
Right.
But round your neck.
And you spread eagle.
Spread eagle, your ankles going here.
Okay.
All right, so it takes the pressure off your legs, and it's your neck and your back that's keeping your legs up.
Okay.
Then on top of that, he can control how far your legs go by pulling and adjusting the string.
Really? So I really. All right. So put this on your neck. Right. Ankles go. Ankles go. Spread eagle. Hold on.
Neck. Ankles going here.
I ain't about to put my ankle in here. All right, I'm just trying to get a visual. So now my legs are like spread, and if he wants to like put them higher or something, all you have to do is adjust the belt. I don't have to do nothing but lay there.
All you have to do is lay there.
And it's not like he's doing all the work. Okay, what's another way we can put this on?
Okay.
I'm gonna have to purchase this.
So all right.
Amazon cart.
So now you're doggy style.
Doggy style.
He's like, babe, I need you to back it up.
Okay.
They like for you to back it up.
Right.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna back it up. But he may be taking a little bit longer than necessary. And you're like, all right, I'm getting tired.
Right. No? Okay.
Goes around your waist.
Go.
Babe pulls it.
He pulls it.
Right there. You can pull it.
And he backs it up. Oh! Backing it up! Yeah, I gotta tell y'all, listen, you guys have to see Mama Moochie in this session. She's losing it, y'all. She's losing it. It's sex ed. We're not gonna really do it. How I got here? I ain't looked at it. You was backing it up.
Backing it up.
Shout out. All right, so this particular item is for if you want to be women want to be lazy.
If you really just want to take some of the pressure off yourself.
Right.
And Yeah, absolutely. If you, because we get like that.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
We got some other stuff here.
So this is part of our kink. So
Kink,
BDSM. Okay. So this is a flogger.
Okay.
Floggers are really good for stimulation.
Mm-hmm.
But can I demonstrate on this?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're blindfolded and your partner's on your back, like you're on your stomach.
Right.
If he just slothfully like.
Right. That's gonna because it makes me feel some type of way.
Yeah, right, girl.
Right.
And it also like there are floggers that are a little bit stronger. This is really light. I call this like vanilla kink because it's not real kink.
It's not. It's
because you're supposed to be able to like.
Right.
And you're supposed to be like, ooh.
Do that again.
See.
Right. Okay. I see the snap. Right.
Yeah. So that's good. But we also have this line has the collar and nipple clamps.
Okay.
We also have restraints. We have the little furry ones, and we have the soft, nice.
Shout out to the kings. And then you have this paddle.
And I have the paddle, 'cause everyone loves the paddle, right?
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
This is good for a little bit of spanking.
Now, now, people that got whoopings all in life, like, how are they supposed to react to you coming with a paddle? Because that's like traumatizing.
For some people, it may be. For some people, it may be.
The way my life was set up, when I see one of these, it was not to have sex. So if I see one of these now, I don't think it's for have sex, okay? No, I'm just joking.
Girl.
I'm just joking. Shout out to the able body.
Yeah,
I'm just joking.
So yeah, again, consent, communication, very important, especially when you're doing things that may be painful. So again, safe words, and being able to communicate. And of course, consent.
Now, first of all, and shout out to she got something for me. But let's sit down and talk because listen. Now, you could have done anything else. Do you ever feel like when you, on a serious note, when you do this profession, that people may say, "Oh, that you're perverted," or it may be too much, or maybe you're like selling prostitutes. Do you ever feel like that when you're in this business?
Absolutely. Especially being a mother. I also hear like, you're a mom, you shouldn't be talking about sex. Or I really don't have that much support really from my family as far as my products. It's like, you're selling sex, basically.
Right.
And like I said, I grew up really religious. My mom sends me live videos from her church every Sunday. So that's
to remind you,
like, girl.
Right.
But yes, absolutely. A lot of judgment, or the creeps that are in my DMs and my Facebook Messenger who think like just because I sell sex products that all I do is want sex from everybody.
Right.
And that's not the case. All I'm doing really is educating people on how to have great sex and be open and communicate.
Now, because we all know as we grow up, because you are kind of selling sex, and you're inviting people to have sex in the proper ways. Now we know sex comes with a lot of emotional attachment. So what would be your advice, I guess, for people that who emotionally have sex and open themselves up to things like this? Because these things are like considered, I guess, exclusive, elite. So if I go into a bedroom and I experience these things with you, and it doesn't work out, I may feel a type of way.
Absolutely.
So, how do you tell people, how do you encourage people to have fun in what they're doing without being judged in what they're doing?
It's the world we live in. We're going to be judged regardless.
Right.
I believe in living your truth.
Right.
And being honest with yourself. And as long as you aren't hurting anyone, in the process,
right,
then
I agree.
Live your life.
I agree.
Live your life. As far as like sex and intimacy, I don't judge people. If you're having sex casually, have sex casually, but understand that you are welcoming somebody into your sacred space.
Right.
At the end of the day. And as much as I joke around about like having sex or, just living whatever, you have to remember as women, we are welcoming, people into men into our sacred space. Yes.
Right.
Our yoni, our sacred space. So you have to be wise and be smart and understand that women, we may say, oh, I can do this without catching feelings, but we do because
We're still women.
Yes, we are equipped. We come with feelings. Like, you can't deny that.
Because, like I said, the people are starting to make sex look like a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad thing, and it's not a bad thing.
No.
It's a good thing once when you're doing it and you're, doing what you love, I guess, with the person that you want to be with, or whatever the case may be. But I definitely, I feel like, I think, when you talk, when people say, talk about sex, it gives a really bad, ew, let's not talk about it. Let's not, but how can you learn? How do you marry someone and not know how they reach their sexual peak or what makes them yearn for you or lust after you? I agree with that. I agree with that.
And even in that instance, communication. And that's the issue. A lot of people aren't talking because you're told that talking about sex is so taboo. You aren't talking about the things that you like. You aren't discovering the things that you like because you're like, ooh, if I say that, I'll be judged, or they'll think I'm a freak, or they'll think, But sex is really great when it's vulnerable. When it's, it's supposed to be a vulnerable experience and an open experience.
Now, I guess the question is, do you prefer? Would you prefer people to have sex with a partner, or would you more encourage people to masturbate?
The masturbation, you don't catch nothing.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Masturbation, you say free.
Yeah, but I definitely, for instance, right now, I'm celibate.
Right.
I decided to be celibate because I spent a whole year of, dating, really bad sex.
Right.
And I just was like, all right, well, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. So let me just refocus on myself.
Right.
Get to know me. Get to know things that I enjoy, what I don't like. Become one with my Yanni.
Right.
And take it from there.
Right.
So I've been celibate since November. I've masturbated.
Right.
I masturbate just about every day.
Right. Right.
It kind of helps me focus. And just redirect some of that energy. But during these months, girl, I've learned so much about myself. Ooh, I like that, or ooh, I don't like that, or
because a lot of us be so judgmental, during sex. I would never do that. I know I was like that. I'm never gonna do that. That's not me. But then you find yourself, exploring. Wait a minute, Moochie, I think I like this nasty.
You're like, oh no, girl. Miss Anna looked at myself in the mirror ooh, girl, you nasty.
You nasty.
You nasty.
You gotta go somewhere and sit down.
Ooh, girl.
Shut up. Listen. But I'm so glad. And let me just say this to you. I appreciate you because when I told my mom I was having this interview, her face looked at me what are you going to come talk about?
Yeah.
But I respect that you coming up here because a lot of us don't even know how to properly have sex or how to properly foreplay. Explain to people because the people don't even know what foreplay is.
What y'all out here doing?
Just they out here just taking people's clothes off and bending them all. No foreplay.
No. Sorry. No judgment. Foreplay. Okay. So you're getting ready. You meet somebody. You really like them. Juices are flowing. You're kissing. You're touching. So foreplay is just exploring your partner's body. That's it. You're really just taking the time to explore your partner's body. Touch. Using your senses. That's it. Using your senses. Touch, taste. What's the other one? Sight. Oh, smell. Yes, smell. Pheromones. All that stuff.
Right.
So that foreplay can be a mental thing. So when you're with babes at work and you're at work, by sending a cute little sexy text, I can't wait to see you when you are sending a cute little picture babe.
Right.
That's foreplay. Because that's leading up to what may happen later on.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Listen, I think I learned a lot. And I think people learned a lot.
I hope so.
Let me see if we have some questions. I know one question we did have that somebody wanted me to ask you is, we're gonna, I love something about this gooch thing with men. Are women, explain why are men so homophobic about their gooch?
Because it's close to the anal area that it's
Right.
Do I want you back there? And unfortunately, fellas, I'm gonna be real. If you've had it done and you've had it done properly, you want us back there. Sorry.
You want us back there.
You want us back there.
Shout out to Miss Littles, y'all. Listen, I'm so happy that you came by. I definitely like this interview. It was educational, and I hope that people understand the process of not even just sex, about your body, yourself.
Yes.
Know your body, learn your body.
Yes.
If you had to give one sexual advice to the people that they need to remember this for the rest of their life, what would it be?
It would be open and honest with yourself, and know yourself. Know thyself.
Know thyself.
That's it.
Listen, tell the people where they can find you, all your social media links and that, and also if you have anything coming up, let the people know if you want to give some shout outs.
I'm Elisha Littles on Facebook, and I am Miss _LITTLEZ on IG. I'm there, and I don't have any events really coming up. I am doing a lingerie party, Spring Fling, in May, Memorial Weekend. So ladies, come out. It's going to be a little weekend retreat, and we're going to have fun talking about sex and, learning all the good stuff.
All the good stuff. You're going to learn what your thing is at, and your thing. Now listen, I heard you brought us some gifts. So hold on, let me get the person give me some. I think you brought me a gift. I think you brought me some.
It's a little bit of candy and some little girl. It's a little something.
Oh, little candy and some. Let me go open it. I gotta open my stuff on the line. Because I want to see what I'm working with.
And little business cards. So when you want to place those orders, I have cards. You can place your order on my IG and on my Facebook. I have a link. It's BelleBlacklabel.com. And yes. So I got you some jelly beans, some chocolates, and some lube. What lube you got?
I got the natural intimate lubricant.
Okay, the naturals is really good. That's my favorite. That's my go-to.
Now, it's lube for what? My vaginal or my anal?
For both.
Ooh.
For both. For both.
I'm hurting thinking about it. Listen, y'all. This has been a very, like I said, give them one more time. Give them where you and do your shout outs. You have anybody want to shout out?
Oh, I'm gonna be in the plus size.
Yes, April 27th.
Yes, April 27th. I will be walking the runway. So come out, get those tickets, y'all, and see all the beautiful women. They are beautiful. They are gorgeous, and their spirits. Oh, I love these women, and I barely know them. So yeah,
and we love you.
Thank you.
Listen, shout out to you. I want to basically publicly know. People may not know, but Miss Littles here. She has been into a lot of people's events lately with this bedroom candy. So feel free if you're having an event, you need a vendor. She's loyal and she's ready to come sell this good stuff. That's right.
Yes, absolutely. Hit me up.
All right, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. Report line 845. You don't know who I'm gonna have in here in a week, but just know we here Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. We're gonna get out of here. Have a blessed night. Remember, go out there and have some good sex.
Have some good sex.
PHOY, by the way.
Is you checking and staying tuned with it?
From updates on your local news to new music.
For entrepreneurs, girl, and to keep the lights on. You know the goal from local star to icon. You know it's always colder than nine.
If you got my boy, you know the vibe.
You know who it is.